women's 800 metres final. Next up, there is the field. Quaro, Pelot, Lieberman, Vilgosch, Horvat and Vero of Switzerland. Two Swiss in this final. The French athlete there, Lieberman, Clara Lieberman, twice French indoor champion at 800 metres. Pelot, Rachel Pelot, 2024 Swiss champion, best of 2:02 this indoor season. That's a lifetime best. Quaro, Eloisa Quaro of Italy, 1:59 last year, 2:01 this winter, ran 2:02 to win her semi-final. Vilgosch of Poland, the Poles always so astute and competent in 800 metre running, just outside 2 minutes this winter. And Horvat there as well for Slovenia, 28 years old, just outside 2 minutes herself this winter, almost identically to Vilgosch. Moderate results at 400 for years, then shone as an 800 metre runner. And Vero of Switzerland, one of that brace of Swiss running here together, although I don't suppose there'll be any teamwork. A lifetime best just outside 2 minutes last year. The Swiss record holder outdoors with 1:57. That came last summer. Pretty useful 400 metre runner too with 52.6. The Swiss loving this. They're having a wonderful championships. Spanish aren't going too badly either. Their athlete Vero on the outside for Switzerland. Just 20 years old. Youngest in the field by 4 years. There is Horvat of Slovenia. Second in her semi-final in 2:03, a slowish semi-final that. Vilgosch was second in her semi as well, the Pole, and then Lieberman, Clara Lieberman won her semi-final, the French athlete, big hopes for her. Pelot of Switzerland, second in her semi in 2:03, and Quaro of Italy, another semi-final winner in 2:02. Will this be a slow, meandering affair, or will anybody take it out? There have been more front runners at these championships than you normally get. Beautifully painted nails there for one of the two Swiss athletes. Because of these bends, they make so much more of the overall 200 metre distance that these athletes like to get out in front and lead. Well, Vero, the youngster, is very tall, has a long raking stride and likes to control things if she can. Who's going to get to the front here? Quaro on the inside has gone off very quickly. The Italian doesn't want to get badly boxed, but she is, as Pelot moved to the front. And going into this second bend, there's a wall of Swiss athletes in front of the rest of this field. Vero is a huge figure, towering above the rest of this field, and has a long, slow, steady stride on the shoulder of her compatriot. Vilgosch moving into an attacking position. And 29.03, that first 200 metres, is reasonably quick. But if you run wide on these bends, you run more extra distance than you would on a normal indoor track, because the bends are so long and the straights are short and there's not much opportunity to pass the opposition. Vilgosch, the Pole, moves into the lead here as they come round towards the halfway mark.
Well, Horvat as well, lurking just in the rears of the two Swiss runners. Now coming around very strongly. Normally she leaves it until the last 100 metres, but she doesn't want to get boxed. 2 laps to go, going through 400 metres in 62.02.
Well, that second lap was meandering, almost 33 seconds. Vilgosch now in control. That's where you want to be on this particular track. Horvat looking good in second place for Slovenia. She's tall as well. Just striding along beside the sole Polish competitor in this one. Pelot on the inside is badly boxed. There's an opportunity here for Vero to come down the outside, but Lieberman takes the initiative, going through the bell at 30.76 lap there. Only 1:32 at the bell. It's very slow. Into the back straight, and Vilgosch, the Pole, they're great racers. Kicks down the back straight, 100 metres to run. The French looking strong here on her shoulder and going well as Lieberman at the moment. Oh, there's a faller. Who's gone down? It's one of the Swiss. And running on the outside is Horvat now in that fluorescent green for Slovenia, into the home straight, and she kicks again, Vilgosch, and she's going to take this by 1.5 meters. It's gold for Poland, silver for France, and bronze for Slovenia there in the women's 800 metres. And the Swiss pairing couldn't get a medal between them, and a heavy fall there, I think, for the youngster Vero as she went into the second bend. Absolute heartbreak for the youngster when I had it down as perhaps joint favourite in this one. Oh, what a shame. The rough and tumble of indoor racing is very, very unforgiving, and she has found out in the harshest way in her first major senior championships. But Wielgosz, well, she extends that wonderful tradition of great middle distance racing amongst the Polish athletes over 800 and 1500 metres, and it was a superb run, it really was, by Wielgosz, who took the initiative, took it to the rest of them, and got due a reward with that winning time of 2:02.09. Lieberman, a super silver for the French, and a brilliant bronze for Horvat there of Slovenia, the former 400 metre specialist. But heartbreak for Vero, who jogged across the line there in tears, way behind the rest.
Well, we'll wait for the replay, but it looked as though Vero actually ran up the back of the legs of Horvat as she was trying to go around her. Horvat had no idea, I'm sure, of what was going on behind her, and I think that's all down to Vero. She just didn't have the speed to go around Horvat. She's already looking a little bit unsteady. Horvat got herself out of trouble, but then started to look very tired. This is where that incident happened. Vero is starting to accelerate, but Horvat, I'm sure she doesn't know about Vero on her outside, starts to move out. And Vero, well, I don't even think there was contact with Horvat. Maybe she just caught her spikes. Horvat just left her effort too late, but Wielgosz did just everything right. Lieberman, a surprise, but superb bronze, I should say silver, for France. Horvat, well, she had a smile on her face, but I do know she'll be disappointed with that after silver 2 years ago in Istanbul. I spoke to her in Madrid just over a week ago, and she said she was going for gold and nothing else would be satisfying here.
Horvat moved out in front of Vero. I don't think she moved out too close to Vero, and Vero ran into the back of her. So sometimes you can see cause for appeal or disqualification. I don't think there was any on that occasion. Wielgosz, a very worthy winner. She was a comfortable winner there in a slow tactical race outside 2:02, the winning time there. But not much between the first four, it has to be said. 0.5 of a second between first and fourth. Quaro, the unfortunate Italian, coming home in fourth place there. There's the medalists and the biggest smiles perhaps of the day so far.
I think so as well. Well, Wielgosz, as you say, a very worthy winner. Wielgosz actually doing everything right, whereas if you unpick the rest of the race, the rest were doing something wrong at some point.
Wielgosz the winner then. Gold for Poland in the women's 800 metres, 2:02.09. Lieberman taking silver for France. Horvat, a brilliant bronze there for Slovenia. And Quaro, the best of the rest, with fourth place for Italy. The Swiss on this occasion not finding lady luck on their side. Pelot in fifth, and Vero, after that heavy fall with about 100 metres to go, down in sixth. She will be back for more. She's a fabulous young runner, Vero, and I'm sure she's got medals coming her way in years to come.